Welcome, guys, to Nuts at Night. Probably a little happier to see me tonight than you were last night when I could not get my Ustream channel working. I don't know what was up with that. I had to uncreate the show and recreate the show. And that's what did it, so for whatever that's worth. I'm going to make a couple of quick announcements here, and then I could call in, have someone call in. John or Jack's going to call in. I'm not sure which one he goes by because he's got two names up on the Skype there. But Jack, when I give you the signal, just call in. Call me on Skype. Lots of stuff we could talk about today, guys. Release candidate for Windows 7 came out. I think that's what Jack's going to talk about. Let me know if you guys have any experience with that, what you like about that. We actually installed that on a customer's machine today, so we'll see how he likes it, first of all. Cricket. You guys been seeing the commercials for Cricket in your area? I don't know if it's just in my area or not. It's a new mobile phone and data plan service. Let me know if you guys have any experience with that. We had a Cricket representative come into my shop, and he wanted to make us a reseller. And he told us we would get free service if we were a reseller. So that was tempting for me. Then we got a couple other things here. We'll go over them a little bit later. Still looking at use Wirecast. If you guys are watching on Ustream, the video program I use is called CamTwist. It's a free program, pretty limited, but pretty powerful. And powerful enough, I guess, to put up a green screen. But if you guys watch Computability on Friday, they were using Wirecast, demonstrating Wirecast. It's a new program that might make the video look a lot better for those of you who watch it on the video. All right, let's just get into some calls here. This is, after all, a call-in show, or it's what I want it to be anyway. One last thing, Jack, before you call in. If anybody is watching this video from Podnutz.com and they want to join the chat room, but they don't want to sign up with Ustream, there's a way to do that, and I forget what it is, but somebody in the chat room I'm sure knows. You have to type the word chat, and then or Nick. You got to type the word Nick and then your name or something like that. Does anybody in the chat room know how to do that? Citizen X, do you know how to do that? If somebody doesn't have to sign up with Ustream, they can just sign up in the chat. This way they don't have to go to Ustream. They can just watch from Podnutz.com homepage. Okay, Acidburn says /Nick, and then you put a space, and then you type the nickname you want to use. So you could, any of you guys who are Ustreamer in there, if you want to make yourselves unanonymous, you could /NICK space, and then type in the name you want to have. And this way you can have a voice if you want. All right, Jack, you there? You can Skype in. Just Skype me at Nuts at Night, and we'll talk a little bit about Windows 7. Or John or Jack. I won't use your last name, just in case you don't want me to. Let me see if I could I'll call him, actually. I didn't know I could do that.
Hello?
Hello, Jack.
Yes.
Or is this John?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Jack or John?
Well, it's John. Jack is a tag I use for video games.
Oh, okay. All right, John. I called you. I didn't know if you were watching the show or not. I hope I didn't interrupt you.
No, I'm having a huge lag for some reason. My dumb wireless router from Verizon just keeps crapping out.
Oh, man. Is it a Westel 6100?
No, it's the Action Tech.
Okay. What do you got, Fios?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. Well, I could hear you fine. I don't think there's a lag on the Skype anyway.
It's mostly on Ustream.
Okay. Well, it sounds good here, so why don't you tell us about, you wanted to talk about Windows 7 a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I've been using the RC build for the past week, and I have to say I'm really impressed with Microsoft, how they did a good 180 from Windows Vista. I'd say, honestly, I'm one of the few people that supported Windows Vista since the day it came out. Okay. I'd say it was really, really good operating system. But Windows 7, I have to say, it's a lot better in the sense of it's more matured.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, get into some specifics here. What do you like best about it over Vista?
I actually like the new device manager. It's called Devices and Printers.
From what I saw today, tell me if I'm right about this, that looks kind of like the non-classic view of control panel or device manager. Oh, no, device manager, not talking about a control panel.
We're not talking about control panel. Device and printers actually gives you a nice visual representation of all important devices, not like the non-essentials, the little fine details.
I got you.
So, like for instance, on mine it shows my Microsoft 2.4 gigahertz transceiver that I use for my wireless mouse. Shows up there. It allows you to actually diagnose problems with your devices from this screen.
Oh,
So
cool.
if let's say you have a problem, it'll show a yellow caution sign. You can just right click and troubleshoot,
Okay.
which it's actually automatic. So it tells the user, okay, this is what you have to do to fix the problem.
I know, and it's one of the things I noticed about 7 is it makes a lot of repair features very user-friendly, which is a great thing for the public. Might hurt the computer repair business a little bit, but what else do you like?
I like, let's see, one of my favorite features has to be the ability to just drag your windows to the left and right. It allows you to pretty much organize your data so much easier by just dragging and dropping. It's something
What do you mean?
it's like if you with Windows 7, you just take your window, drag it up to the left or right, or even on top, and if you let go, it perfectly sizes it so it's using up half your screen.
So you actually drag it off the screen?
Yeah, to the side.
Huh. And then where does it put it when you drag it off the screen?
Let's say, for example, if you were to drag it to the right,
Yeah.
you'll see a weird animation, and once you let go, it will perfectly size it to the right, where it'll fill in top to bottom, but from left to right, it will only take up half your screen.
I got what you're saying. That is a good tool.
It also allows you, let's say, if you drag it to the top, it will do a full screen, which I guess is a lot easier than just clicking the maximize button.
I mean, it probably takes about the same amount of time, but
Yeah, it's the little things. But my only gripe about Windows 7 has to be the new taskbar. I absolutely despise of it.
oh man, why?
Well, for example, as you know, with every version of Windows since Windows 95, you could just click on the button and minimize right there from the taskbar.
Yes.
In Windows 7, they group everything together. So with Internet Explorer 8, if you have one tab open, it counts as one icon in the bottom. But if you put two or more tabs, if you click the bottom icon, it just brings up the list of tabs in a little preview. But it will
Yes.
not allow you to minimize.
That's right. I do remember that. So you can't